What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Today we have something pretty interesting. Of course, it is the day of the Home Run Derby. Let me know down below in the comment section who you guys think is going to win. Should be an exciting day. Of course, that's going to be, I believe, 9 Eastern time on MLB, or rather on ESPN. So, of course, I'll be tuning into that one. But we did see something rather interesting. Of course, you guys know they usually have like an interactive thing where you can vote who you think is going to win the All-Star game, who do you think is going to win the Home Run Derby, and there is usually rewards alongside this as well. This year they did not put it in the regular game. It's not in programs, it's not in collections, but rather they actually tweeted something out saying that it is going to be on the ShowNation.com. Let me switch over to that one time right now. Okay, so here we are on the ShowNation.com. I will leave the link down to this below in the description as well as the comment section so you guys can do this yourself. Basically, as we can see, Cleveland All-Star Game countdown, 5 hours, 43 minutes. So make sure to do this right away as soon as you guys get done watching this video. I'm going to tell you who I am picking and who I think you guys should pick. Now, it doesn't say specifically that you are going to get rewards, but trust me, the fact that this is on the ShowNation, you guys can see I'm logged in. This is with my account right here. I have a very high feeling that they will release something into your account, whether it be Stubs packs. I think what probably happened here is, of course, that you guys know the Sony partners are down. Everybody in San Diego studios is down with the All-Star Game in Cleveland. I think they probably were a little bit rushed on time, and maybe their content team is with them, like Luis and guys like that, Tips. So they were not able to put anything in the game. I think that's the case. Nonetheless, it is on the Show Nation this time. I think there will be rewards. I could be wrong about that, but I would have a hard time believing that they would put it on the Show Nation because, you know, if they just wanted us to vote who we think, you know, as MLB fans, they could have just put a Twitter poll out, you know, plain and simple that. But I think that we probably will be getting some rewards. Hopefully it is substantial, whether it be, you know, packs, stubs, other loot like that. But here we have the countdown. Of course, like I said, make sure to do this. The first one, which team will win the American League All-Star Game, the American League or the National League, who is going to win? You can actually see which is winning. Clearly, the American League is winning the vote right now. Personally, I'm not too sure about that. You know, I think the National League is probably stronger. You know, if you look at the American League, even though like Carlos Santana's having a really good year, and guys like that, I think there's a lot more proven guys over in the National League. You know, you have an outfield of Yelich. He is playing. He's not in the Home Run Derby, but he is going to start the All-Star Game. Then you got Bellinger and also Acuna. And then just like the lineup, you have, you know, Freddie Freeman. You have Nolan Arenado, Ketel Marte. I think Javi Baez. I think the National League personally is the team that I think you should vote for. Personally, I think they're a bit better. Now, they did release who's going to start. It's going to be Justin Verlander versus Hinge and Ryu. Both of them have been struggling a little bit recently. I think Verlander gave up a lot of home runs the other night. That was against, I believe, the Angels. Shohei Ohtani hit a home run off of him. So I'm going to pick the National League. I think that's what you guys should go for. Don't feed into the hype. I know that the American League has a lot more votes. Don't just feed into that. Not in my opinion. This is where it gets kind of fun. This is where it gets pretty crazy. Who will win the Home Run Derby? Nobody has any faith in Carlos Santana or Matt Chapman. 1%. Alex Bregman has 1.81%. There's really only 3 guys that have any percentage of the votes. That's Vlad Jr., who's leading. Big Meat, Pete Alonso, and Josh Bell. Acuna has 6%. Jock has 7%. Now, they don't actually show you the bracket, but I'm going to do that. So here is the bracket for the Home Run Derby. Keep in mind that Yelich is going to be replaced by Matt Chapman, so he is facing off against Vlad Jr. But this is how it works out. It's a lot better to make a prediction if you actually know who's going to be in, you know, who's facing who, because it's a tournament-style bracket, you know. Carlos Santana would have to make it past Pete Alonso, Josh Bell, and Acuna to even make the finals. So it definitely would impact your decision. We're going to start over here, Matt Chapman versus Vlad Jr. once again. Even though Vlad is the 8th seed, I think it's probably ranked in how many home runs that you've hit so far this year, which makes sense because Yelich has hit the most, and I believe Pete Alonso has the second most out of these. Matt Chapman or Vlad Jr., it's not, I mean, a lot of people picked Vlad. You know, nobody's riding with Matt Chapman. And I'm going to pick Vlad Jr. as well. I don't think it's going to be as, much of a blowout as people might think because, Vlad Jr., he's young. He hasn't had too much experience. We don't know. Maybe he's going to choke. Maybe the lights are going to be too bright for him. But I think he'll definitely get past Matt Chapman. Chapman was only a replacement. They had to get somebody who's already going to be in Cleveland. And their choices were limited. So they picked Matt Chapman. So I'll pick Vlad Jr. moving on right here. Then we got Alex Bregman versus Jock Peterson 2017 World Series matchup. Jock or Bregman, this is tough. They've both been in home run derbies before. I know Bregman was in there last year. I think Jock was 2017, 2016. I'm personally going to be picking I think I'm going to pick Jock Peterson. I believe he's a lefty. Of course, you have the higher wall over at Cleveland Progressive Field. So I'm going to pick Jock Peterson over Bregman. Technically an upset, but I'm going to pick Jock. So Jock and Vlad Jr. on that side of the ballot. Right here we got Pete Alonso, Carlos Santana. You guys know I'm definitely picking Pete Alonso. Not much else to say about that. Congratulations, Carlos Santana, for making it out there. I think you're having a really good year, but Pete Alonso is just too damn good. He hits so many home runs. I think he is going to go past there. This one is probably going to be the most interesting first round that we have. Josh Bell and Ronald Acuna Jr. Of course, two very young players. I think they're both in their sophomore year. Josh Bell might be on to his third year. I'm not really too sure, but oh, man, this is tough. I think I'm going to pick Josh Bell over Acuna. I think I'm going to do that. Of course, he is a switch hitter. I don't know which side he's going to bat from. I assume probably the left side. And, of course, Acuna is a righty. I'm going to pick Josh Bell over Acuna right here. That is tough. That really, let me know down below in the comment section who you guys would pick. That's really a tough one to say. And now to the final round on the left side of the bracket, we got Vlad Jr. and Jock Peterson matching up. This one is going to be pretty exciting. Like I said, Vlad Jr. is young. He hasn't had too much experience in MLB, but this is basically batting practice. We've seen what Vlad Jr. can do in batting practice. He's been around there for so long, even as a kid, his dad, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., was over there a lot, and he was getting to take swings. I think I'm going to pick Vlad Jr. I think I'm going to take him over Jock Peterson. I think he, is going to do it. I think, young talent, he's going to get over Jock Peterson. So I'm going to put Vlad Jr. in the finals for it now. And then on the right side of the bracket, Josh Bell versus Pete Alonso. This is going to be, the right side I think is going to be so much better than the left side. That might be because Yelich is not going to be able to compete. I really wish he was. That would have made things so much more exciting in my opinion. But Pete Alonso versus Josh Bell right here. I think I'm going to pick Pete Alonso. I'm going to pick Pete Alonso over Josh Bell. It's not easy. Definitely it's not easy, but I think Pete Alonso will get in there. He's just shown so much raw power that I've seen from watching the Mets so far this year, and I'm going to take him over Josh Bell. I think he had a better month of June. He's a little bit more hot right now, and I'm going to pick him. He's more of a pure home run hitter than Josh Bell, who is more of a pure hitter opposed to Pete Alonso. So I'm going to pick Vlad Jr. and Pete Alonso, two rookies within the home run derby finals. I think it's going to be pretty fun. But for this, I am going to pick Pete Alonso over Vlad Jr. Like I said, Pete Alonso has obviously hit way more home runs so far this year. He has had more time. He's been up the whole time. Vlad got called up within early on in May or late of April. So I think that little bit more experience and the fact that he's just been cruising and killing it all season, I am going to have Pete Alonso win the home run derby. So we're going to go back right here and we are going to lock in our vote for Pete Alonso. Vlad Jr. still is the favorite by a considerable margin. You guys can see 32.6%. Opposed to second place is Pete Alonso, 25.8. I kind of should have voted Carlos Santana for the memes. Just think about that. Only 49 people have clicked on vote. Only 39 people have clicked vote for Matt Chapman. That's pretty funny. But like I said, link for this will be down below in the description box as well as the comment section. Highly suggest that you guys go ahead and do this. You do have to log in with the Show Nation, so like put your email and password in there once you get on theshownation.com. I'm pretty sure we will be rewarded somehow from this. I think the case is that they probably just weren't able to get the resources in there and put it into the game in time, which is odd because we are getting a new event today. I'm not too sure when the moonshot event is going to drop, but I do think this is going to happen. I think we're going to get rewarded. We have to log in for a reason, because they want to track who got it right, who didn't get it right, so they can drop the rewards in your account. So I think it is definitely worth your time, and if nonetheless, it is just fun. You know, it's baseball. Vote on who you guys think is going to be in there. So let me know down below in the comment section who you guys voted for to win the All-Star game, because you have to vote both at the same time. You also have to vote the All-Star game winner, you know, tonight before the home run derby. And then who do you guys think is going to win the derby as well? It should be fun. I'll probably be live tweeting it. Twitter, GomesDaLegend. Make sure to follow your boy. Also going to be down below in the description box. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today. There goes out. Yay!
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.